Hello and welcome. This is Tiree with Rehash Fiber, and today I'm going to share with you a great sweater, and then at the end of the show I have a couple of other fun fiber things to share with you. This pattern is called Tiree and it is by Isabell Kraemer. She's my favorite designer because her garments are very wearable and the patterns are very doable. I'll explain that further later. What got me started is I was up at Pan Bang Knits in Brooksville, that's my favorite yarn store, visiting with Kristen, and she had this yarn that Peggy, who was the other co-owner, no longer wanted. It was her personal stash, getting rid of it. When I saw it, I thought it was beautiful. This is Egyptian Mako cotton from Croatia, and the company is called Klaus Kollektion. Now, it is mercerized cotton. I had to look that up because I had my own cotton plants. I have a ton of my own cotton, and I thought, let me see what mercerized is all about. It is chemically treated cotton with sodium hydroxide, and the cotton is under tension. What this does to the cotton is it makes the fibers stronger, it adds luster, the cotton is able to absorb dye better, it makes it more durable, a silky-like finish, and less absorbance. Very fun to work with. Now, if you do knit with something like this, it does feel like there's a lot of little strands in your yarn. Just be mindful with each stitch. You kind of get a flow going, but every now and then I would just stop and look and make sure I had collected all of the strands. Don't be afraid to work with fiber like that. I know I hear some people, they don't like that. Learn to do it because it is great yarn, and there's a variety of yarns like that, and you don't want to miss out on those yarns. Anyway, back to this. So I had this glorious cotton in my hands, and I kind of wanted what would feel like a summer sweater. Here in Florida, this will be a year-round sweater, of course, but I wanted it out of cotton, and my mind was stuck on I wanted a rolled collar. Well, I came across Isabell Kraemer's pattern, Tiree, and it showed a ribbed collar, and I thought, what the heck, man, I'll just do it and rib. But then once I printed it, it said, here's your rolled collar option. Oh, the stars lined up. So I'm like, yeah, I can do my rolled collar after all. Now, what I love about her patterns is this. You see this, okay, we've got the rolled collar. We have a little bit of pattern work, very simple. It's just a yarn over slip slip knit, and it shifts each row so that you get this nice little design. After that, zoom. You do have to do a couple of increases, then zoom, okay? The sleeves get put on a holder, but then you finish it on out with the design some more, come back and pick up the sleeves. Now, sleeves for me were on my mind this time around, and I'm going to show you here why. Because I really like to have a good flow state, and I like to be happy when I'm knitting, and I usually am. But here I'm thinking, when I have the whole garment, which I do like doing it this way because then when you're done, you're done. You're not sewing pieces together. So it's worked top down, and then you come back and do each sleeve. That means you have the whole sweater in your lap. And what was bugging me is that how often I had to just pick up and turn the whole sweater. So I thought, what can I do? I bought a very inexpensive Lazy Susan that would hold the sweater. And then as I'm knitting along, it just easily turns. So the only way it affected me was that I had to kind of sit like this, or if I'm sitting watching TV, I just made sure I had a balanced lap and could just knit along. The other thing was sleeves. Again, I'm aiming for the flow state, and I can't quite find it in sleeves. I thought maybe the 9-inch circulars would do it, like sock knitting, but there was a lot of having to tug and pull. So I did try the magic loop. That was good for a while, and also double points. I ended up going back and forth between them because, I don't know, different things at different times was making me happy. So just realize if you're new to this or if you hadn't thought about it before, you can try different things or rotate the whole time through just to give you some variety, see where you can pick up the speed and get your sleeves accomplished. But I tell you, that cheap Lazy Susan from Amazon made me happy that way. It was easy to turn the sweater. And then what was great is second sleeve done. You do have decoration again at the end, same pattern, and then you're done. Weave in the ends, a lot of fun. So it's a great, great sweater. Now do go and check out Isabell Kraemer's entire collection on Ravelry. You will see what I mean. So this one here was worked on a US size 6. And of course, for the rib bottoms, I lowered it to a 5. Okay, I think that is it for that. Now, moving on. For those of you that are regular watchers, I have to apologize because I have not been doing regular shows. Life has been all kind of mixed up lately. For 14 months, I was caregiving and it was very hard to get shows out. Then, now that I am no longer caregiving, I have been traveling a lot. So again, it's hard to get shows out. But in the meantime, when I am out traveling, yarn is in my hands and on my mind. And if there's anything I can show you, I will. Now, you know the drop spindle goes with me everywhere. I was recently in the Blue Ridge Mountains hiking the high points of all the states there that touch the Blue Ridge Mountains. So I want you to see here, the spindle came with me for the hikes. Some of them were drive-ups, but it made it to the high points of each of these states. There was one, the last one we went to was Sassafras Mountain in South Carolina. And we were standing on a tower that was easily to walk down to the bottom to the ground. So I thought, let me do my drop spindle off the tower until it got down like 4 or 5 feet. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have no way to continue making it spin. So that didn't work, but we played around with it. So you might as well see, I'm just trying to do it everywhere. Okay, that was a whole lot of fun. Lastly, I have not talked about it for a while, and I have to, because Florida is getting their first fiber festival. The sunkissedfiberfestival.com. Look it up, look up all the information. There's a ton of vendors already. I have nothing to do with this except I'm going to attend it. But when I saw it, I thought I'm going to talk about it as much as I can because I want you guys to come to Florida and enjoy it. That's a great time of year here. Days are warm, nights are cool. If you live somewhere north, you can get out of the snow and the crud, come down here. We have beaches on both sides. So I'm in Tampa. The show's going to be in Dover, which is just a little bit more inland. However, you're just hours from a beach. Come over here to the Gulf, it's about an hour. If you want to go to the East Coast, maybe 2 hours, 2.5. And you've got some of the world's best beaches. It's green here pretty much year round and mostly sunny, so come on down. Now the festival is going to be great. This first time out, I did talk to the organizer. This first time out, it is just a market for selling. There's a ton of vendors on the list. I'm excited for every little bit of it. And here's my thoughts right now. I would like to set up my own tables somewhere where people are gathering and maybe just put something like with the globe of yarn on there so you know it's Rehash fiber table. Everybody's welcome. Just kind of like a base camp. Plop. If you come. You can plop your things down. We can visit, shop, come back and rest, knit a little bit, and so on and so forth. That's my thoughts. Hopefully that will work out. You can always email me if you're going to come and we can meet up. It's rehashfiber@outlook.com. I invite you to come see Florida. Also check out, the cutest logo, and I cannot wait till the merch goes on sale. We have a flamingo in sunglasses. So perfect for Florida. Okie doke, folks. That's it for now. I'm very excited to have this sweater done. I'm going to wear it soon on another trip that I'm going on. Can't wait. We'll show you some pictures. All right, everyone. Happy knitting, and thanks for watching.